Everybody, today I'm bringing you a layout that features these three really sweet photos of my grandson, my oldest grandson and daughter-in-law there. I'm going to be using quite a bit from the Pink Paisley Paige Evans Turn the Page collection today, and a little bit of some more of the Pink Fresh Studios Live More collection. So I decided to use this orange background paper there. It's kind of a red-orange color. That is from the Paige Evans Turn the Page collection. It's paper number 17. And I decided to gut it because it's one of the few dark papers in this collection. And then I loved the floral there. That floral paper is from Turn the Page, and it is paper number 18. And even though this layout also features my grandson, it's really about his mama, or the fact that she is his mama and he's her firstborn child. So I figured it was a-okay to use flowers on a layout with boys, and I am never ashamed to do that. I do it all the time. So if it feels appropriate to me, I do it because it's my scrapbook. All right, so I'm using my Memento Dewdrop ink there in gray flannel. And now I'm just going to get this down. And you saw when I did this how I only put glue on the border page itself and then just at the top so that I could get the background paper properly positioned. Otherwise, sometimes it'll stick to the border paper would stick to some of the other glue, and then you get it warped up and it's kind of a pain in the neck. So anyway, I have this aqua paper here, and that is from Pink Paisley Paige Evans Fancy Free, and I have the 12 by 12 paper pad, so I don't know what it is, but that's where that came from. The funny thing about this paper was also featured in Heidi Swap's September Skies collection. I thought that immediately when I saw this, and I went back and looked, and sure enough it was. So it's just kind of funny. I used my EK Success border punch there. It's the embossed dot border punch. And now I'm just kind of playing with, what do I do? I'm thinking about using some sort of border strip on there to make it a little bit different, to add a little bit more of, I don't know that I want to call it a masculine hint, but I don't know, to add something different. And I'm thinking about that particular border strip, but I'm going to change my mind. You know, there's that nice kind of feminine down there, and I have to, these photos don't go all the way across here, so I'm just putting them down and kind of lining them up using that middle one. All right, and I did decide I wanted to put this photo block a little bit closer to the top. And then the reason I left that larger space on the top there is I thought that I would use that for my title, and I was thinking about using those Amy Tangerine stickers for my alphabet, but instead I'm going to use this Pink Fresh Studios one from the Live More collection. It's the puffy alphabet stickers, and they're kind of a copper color, and I just thought it went really nice with this. That Live More collection and the this Pink Fresh Studios, or that Live More collection and this Paige Evans Turn the Page collection go together really, really well. So I didn't get this trimmed perfectly right, so I'm just adding or taking that piece off where it wasn't trimmed quite right. And look at this, I'm actually remembering to ink edges here today, before things are glued down. That embossed dot punch does have dots that are embossed, but if you don't press down too hard, they don't emboss, and even if they do, you know, they look fine to me. I don't worry about that. So I'm thinking about adding that border up there, but I don't like it. It's cutting things off a little bit too much for me. So then I get the brilliant idea of putting it up at the top there, and that's what I'm going to settle on, is adding it there. And that border strip is from paper number 8 from Turn the Page. And again, that's a Pink Paisley collection. This takes a little bit to get it lined up. And I kind of, with my photo mat there, I decided to, instead of contain it all within the square there, I decided to actually let it burst out of the square a little bit. Now I'm trying to find some die cuts to use on this particular page, and I'm trying a few different things out, and I find that little journaling card die cut there, and this is the Pinkfresh Studios Live More, and that is from the foiled die cuts, and I kind of like that. There wasn't a huge story to tell. This is from a photo shoot, and I did not take the photos. I had a photographer, professional photographer, take them, but there's not a story to tell. It's just kind of their relationship there. So I'm toying with putting this puffy sticker on, but instead I find another one that says "Be in this moment." And my stepson and daughter-in-law are all about being in the moments with their kids. So I just thought that was a really cool sort of thing to do. And then I found that, so that puffy sticker is from the Live More Studio Puff stickers. And then I also found that other puffy sticker there that says "Believe in You," and that came from the Paige Evans pink or the Pink Paisley Turn the Page stickers, puffy stickers. So it was a speech bubble, and I just cut off the little edge of the speech bubble because nobody was saying with it. I just liked it because she does believe in him. And it gets some more of that little kind of that pinky red color on here. So I'm just going to title this Firstborn to make it really simple. They have a sweet relationship, and they both are really sweet, so that totally makes sense why they do. So I did use my wax paper there to help me position this. And now I'm kind of trying to figure out, before I put the title down, what other kinds of embellishment might I like on this page. And I found that little chipboard flower there. And that came from the Paige Evans Turn the Page thickers, which are called Fresh Cut. They are from Turn the Page, but they're a thicker sheet. So I'm toying around with adding a little bit, you know, another floral cluster there. And I like that one in the end. So now I can put the Firstborn title down there because now I can nestle it in there easily. And I didn't have any R's left, and I had 2 words with R's in, so I took a P, and then I think I cut off part of an X or a K, I don't remember, to make the letter work. These are such a pretty narrow kind of puffy alphabet. Excuse me. I've been narrating a lot today and my voice is a little bit rocky. All right. It looks like I used the X. Yep, I used an X. Sometimes I'll use a K as well, but I rarely need to use X's for any of my titles, so that one makes sense. I'm just getting that position, so that was actually pretty quick to get that done. All right, and now I'm still playing with these, wondering if maybe I want to ground them with anything. So I'm looking at my die cuts from the Live More collection there. And nothing is really, it was all a little bit too geometric, I guess, for how sweet this page is with all the florals. But I did, again, on that thicker set, the Fresh Start thickers from Turn the Page, I found that arrow. And I just thought that was kind of neat to highlight that because it is it says "Believe in You." And then as just a last little touch, I'm going to use these enamel dots from my Mind's Eye collectible, the Notable Cute enamel dots from 2013, and I'm trying to use these up. So I'm getting them on my page here, adding them to each of the clusters. And not necessarily putting them in all the flower centers, but getting them in some of them. And I'm going to move that one there as well. All right. Just have a little tiny bit of journaling to do, although I'm going to just put there, well, it says my grandson's name and mommy, and then the date, the date here, or the month and the year. All right, I'm just about done, so there's a still shot and a couple of detail shots coming up. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!